Bob Kolenberg, and this is my son Dan Kolenberg. We're in town today. We came down from Stamford, Connecticut, down here to Washington, North Carolina. I'm the original owner of this 38-foot fountain center console, and it's got quad 300 Merc outboards on the back. And 4 years ago, we set the world speed record with it. It's the fastest center console in the world. I recently sold it to a good friend of mine. His name is Norm Salem. He's also from Stamford, Connecticut. First of all, I called Wyatt and I told him that the new owner of the boat, Norm Salem, was going to be in Europe for 3 weeks. And we had to have this boat put back to factory specifications and brought back to life within a 3-week period of time. So that meant we had to transport the boat here. They had a very short opportunity to do the work that was necessary and then transfer it back. And they performed. They got the boat done. They did a great job. They dialed it in right down to the last minute. And we brought it down here with Reggie Fountain Jr., Wyatt Fountain, and their team of technicians and mechanics. And we brought that boat in and we tuned it up and we redialed it in, and we're out there today running top speed again.
You got yourself a brand new boat, really.
They did a fantastic job. They upgraded the interior. We re-blueprinted the bottom. They put it up on a lift. They took measurements and they re-fiberglassed it and honed it in. They took apart each lower unit and examined it for wear and tear and replaced parts that were needed. They took the props off. They polished them and re-pitched them and made sure they were running properly. The props look like they're new. The lower units look new. Even down to the throttle positions. You know, we adjusted each throttle position to make sure that the handle on the throttle was operating perfectly. Tested each trim tab, each motor tab. Went through each system on the boat to make sure it was dialed in correctly. We ran the boat. We were running over a 2-foot chop at 82 miles an hour, and it felt just as solid as the day it was built. We came out last night. We stayed at Reggie's beautiful house on the water. He was an exceptional host. We sat down. We spent a lot of time together. We talked about boating, talked about the industry. We had a great time. The boat arrived at Reggie's house this morning. We walked down his dock. We hopped on. It was Reggie and his 2 sons, Wyatt and Reggie Jr. And we went out and ran the boat, and we really saw how it performed. We saw the improvements they made. We were doing fine-tune adjustments while we were out there. They put the engine covers off, adjusted things, kind of like the race team would do. This is my second fountain, 38, and I probably got 1,000 hours on between the 2 boats, and I've run them all over the country and had a lot of experience, but I was still able to learn quite a bit today from the test ride. Reggie showed me how to set the tabs a little differently, how to set the engine drives a little differently, how to work it in different wind conditions and so on. We had beautiful rooms that we stayed in. We went out, we had dinner, we had lunch again today, and I would rate the overall experience as exceptional. It was really a bargain for the price that we paid, and for the amount of time we had to spend transporting it here, it was definitely worthwhile. I wish there was more businesses out there today that really worked in such a professional fashion. So from our point of view, to travel 650 miles to come down here was well worth the experience. There's only one group in the whole world that could have brought this boat back to where it was originally from the factory.
Hello, high performance boater. All the guys I've had during my entire career of building boats are now with us over here. All the top guys, the ones we started with. And so there's nothing that we can't do here. We can customize your boat, and real soon, you're going to be seeing some real fast power boats.